Hi everyone, and welcome to the Fife Property Markets Update. This is the weekly update from the 18th of June until the 24th of June, and it's going to be covering basically what has been occurring in the Fife property market, a look at recent listings, sales, what's coming up, accumulation of what everyone else has done as well as in regards to the housing market. So a real good, interesting insight into what has been occurring. Also going to talk about some podcasts and some shows that we've covered and give you a bit of an insight to those, and all of the links are on the show as well, so that allows you, if you haven't got time just now, you can certainly have a look at those later. So the weekly roundup, as I say, we're going to have a look at some of the stats to begin with. So basically this is the weekly sales and listings throughout Fife. So we generally break it down into regions. It gives you a bit of a good insight as to what is occurring in each region, and they can fluctuate week to week. What we're seeing here though is for Fife in the last week, total properties that were instructed were 138 and the total number of sales were 108. Pretty much an even Steven, so it's about 80% sales versus listings, and you can see that that fluctuates depending on what part of Fife you're in. So Cooper last week, 10 were instructed and 6 were sold. In the Snook, a little bit of a diversity there, so there's 5 listed and 7 sold. St Andrews 7 and 7, so even Stevens. Actually, St Andrews has been performing quite well. It was very much similar to that picture last week as well. Levermouth 19 versus 5. So certainly Levermouth, much more coming to market than has sold. That was quite similar to last week. So it'll be interesting to see, 2 weeks don't make a trend. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to change potentially, and whether that improves or balances itself out. Dunfermline 58 versus 52. Glenrothes 13 versus 9, and Kirkcaldy 26 versus 22. So similar performances in those last 3 as well. Lots of new build property in those areas too. So that obviously makes a bit of a difference there in regards to the listings. What we see is that the new builds, potentially they are listing new property for sale, but don't always give you the indicator as to what has sold. So it doesn't really always give you the true picture on that one. So that gives you a bit of a rundown into the week. Some of the articles that were covered this week as well. So Richard and Karen did an article on Saturday, and that was basically about millennial landlords. And it was how you could help your child basically build their buy-to-let portfolio, and real good tips about how you could achieve that. So definitely worth having a wee look at that. As I say, the link is on the show there as well. One of the things that Jim also covered, which was quite a shocking revelation, is that currently on the rental side, 4,795 Fife properties remain empty. I think that's quite a lot, bit of a shocking statistic really. 16,219 people within the council waiting lists, basically in despair in Fife. So Jim talks about the article as well in regards to what's caused that, what potential solutions could be there. So again, it's worth looking at that and having a wee nose at the article. And as I say, the link is actually in the show as well. Let's have a wee look at what we've got sold actually as well. So sold this week, this is a beauty. We have had a few properties in this building. It's such an iconic building. It's beautiful in the grounds as well. So this was Orchard House in Orchard Grove. This one sold in 3 months, slightly longer on this one actually, but we actually ended up selling it twice. The original purchaser unfortunately couldn't proceed, so it was resold, and this was a 1-bedroom upper apartment, and that was listed at offers over 100,000. I know that the new owners are really excited about their new venture and their new property. And again, if you've got something similar in that building that you're interested in maybe understanding what your value is, feel free to reach out. You never know, we might be able to help you as well. Next property that also sold this week is another interesting one. In fact, this one was Roland Buildings in Windigates. This sold in 4 weeks. This was actually originally 2 apartments and is now a 2-bedroom terrace property. Really lovely inside, lots of potential. And that was listed at offers over 95,000. So again, if there's something that you're interested in, if that's property perhaps that you have, then a good opportunity for you to understand what your value is today as well. That one also went to a first-time buyer, so really great to see that first-time buyers are still out there. So the market is booming. It's been a bit of a concern, I guess, for some when you see the headlines as well with interest rates, the Bank of England improving those rates again. So that's a little bit of a concern for some people. But again, if you're looking for some guidance, some advice, then reach out. We can certainly put you in touch with the right people that can perhaps help you with that. Coming soon, this is always the exciting one, because this is where, if you are out there and you're looking to buy, you can see what we have that's coming on, and we have quite a few that are coming on as well. So we have Midshore in St Monans. This is a 4-bedroom terrace property. We have another one coming on in Craignon Grove in Celladyke. That's a 4-bedroom detached house. Lovely location, lovely little quiet cul-de-sac. Got one in Turner Crescent as well in Methil. That's a 2-bedroom terraced property. This one is lovely actually, because it's off the main road as well. So there's no drive-through, there's no main track. You literally are off street as well. So it looks really welcoming and quiet and peaceful. So great place for to raise your family. So that's a great property. We've got another stunning one. I've been in this property. I'm actually doing my pre-portal next week on this one. So this is Mary Way in Glenrothes. This is a 5-bedroom detached property. Absolutely stunning. Balcony on the master bedroom, beautiful ensuite, stunning gardens, and the back out to the woods as well. It's just really beautiful. We've got another one coming on, Laurel Avenue in Methil. This is a 3-bedroom terrace property as well. This is a really lovely property. Again, it's at the top of the street, at the end of the cul-de-sac, lovely and peaceful and quiet. Great location for raising the children as well. So really nice one. So look for that coming on with us as well. Again, I'm doing the pre-portal for that one next week. Leaving, we have one coming on in Gilmer Avenue. This is a 4-bedroom semi-detached house. This is beautiful. It's got 2 bathrooms as well. It's really done immaculately inside. It's a beautiful property, great family home. It's in a good location. You've got off-street parking. And again, I'm doing the pre-portal next week. So definitely one for you to be looking out for. These are all properties that were just coming on. So we're at pre-portal stage. You know what that means. Pre-portal basically is if you're in a position to proceed and make our offer to our sellers that they cannot refuse, then reach out to us. You'll see the pre-portal. These ones are fantastic properties. We also have a 2-bedroom upper masonette in Anstruther coming on, and that's in Watson Place. This is a real great opportunity to add value to this property as well. We have an additional one coming on as well in Birch Tree Place in Thornton. This is a 2-bed end terrace house. Again, great gardens, lovely location, really quiet street. So again, great opportunity to have a family home, raise your children there. You're close to the schools and everything as well. So some really nice properties coming on this week. So watch out for those all and the pre-portals that you should be seeing next week. Completed. So completed basically is keys handed over, money's exchanged. And we had a couple last week. So we have Balrymouth Court in St Andrews. This was a beautiful 3-bedroom terrace house. It's sold in 10 weeks. It's sold for 1.5% over the home report price, which equated to actually another £5,000 for our client. And the new homeowners absolutely delighted with the new property. Looking forward to moving into that as well. We had another one. You will have all have seen it when the pre-portal happened for this one. So this was Brayhead Approach Row in East Weems. I've not seen a pre-portal go the way that this one went. This was a really popular property. It was a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. It sold within the week, and it sold for 11.5% over the home report. So the new owners are absolutely delighted with the family home that they have, and our sellers got a great result. So they're very happy with that as well. So we have a few other articles that are coming up this week. So something for you to look out for. So myself and Richard will be doing the Wealth Creation Show, and that is tomorrow. And the Wealth Creation Show tomorrow, we're talking about positive attitude, and how that changes life for you, really. And positive attitude really is a skill. Positive attitude is something that is in your private life, it's in your working life, it's in your family life. It really follows through everything that you do within your life and really can make a big difference. A positive attitude is really an important skill in your career and in your personal well-being as well. It improves your life in general, as I said. So really looking forward to having those discussions tomorrow. Certainly something for you to look out. And Richard and I will be doing that show tomorrow at 12:30. It will be live on all of the channels. Again, if you miss it, you can always catch up afterwards. It's like all of the other shows that we've spoken about today. If you are interested in watching those, the podcasts are on the website. Links are actually on the show if you're watching it in rerun as well. So feel free to reach out if you find something interesting there. And again, if you're looking for some guidance as well, if you'd like us to come out and perhaps do a valuation or point you in the right direction, if with what's happening within the money markets is a concern for yourself, perhaps you're needing some guidance on that. You know, we're not financial advisors, but we do have some great people that we can put you in touch with who can potentially help you on your way. Feel free to reach out. And this is Perry at Fife Properties TV. Take care. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye now.